have to say may well be simple, but they're true. Until you give your love, there's nothing more that we can do. Love is the opening door. Love is what we came here for. No one could offer you more. Do you know what I mean? Have your eyes really seen? You say it's very hard to leave behind the life we knew. But there's no other way. Now it's really up to you. Love is the key we must turn. Truth is the flame we must burn. Freedom the lesson we must learn. Do you know what I mean? Have your eyes really Thank you.
Thank
A
you.
little Elton John there for you.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Another round of applause for Dallas Talley. Wasn't that great? What a great way to start off today. Thank you so much. Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome. It's a beautiful day in the Pacific Northwest for those of you who are out there who are tuning in from somewhere else. I hope your weather is as beautiful as ours. We have had 70-degree weather in March, which is odd, but we will not turn it down. We will welcome it, and we're so happy that it's here. It's so beautiful and so great. There is a skylight above us, and so we get to be bathed in this wonderful light, this natural light this morning. So I'm so happy that that is going on. So welcome to Unity of Tacoma. If this is your first time being here, tuning in on this Sunday morning, thank you for doing that. And if this is your first time in the building, thank you for coming in and seeing us in person, because we're always here each and every Sunday and happy to welcome you here at Unity of Tacoma. Again, we have Dallas Talley as our musician today, and his wonderful assistant and accompaniment, the person that's going to sing with him, Linda Smull. So let's give them a round of applause, and thank you for being here. They have wonderful music to share, and I'm so glad that they're here. And so I hope that's the mistake of the day. That's the one, you know. So happy.
It was good. It was a good mistake.
It was one of those.
It was laughable, you know.
Yeah, you know, one of those where you tried really hard, but you didn't quite get there. Yeah, and just points for trying. All right. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I see a lot of you out there wearing the green. Yes, today is the day where everyone is Irish. Yep, yep. Even if we have that second cousin twice removed that is married to a guy whose grandma was Irish, we're still Irish. And so, welcome to St. Patrick's Day. I'm so glad you decided to join us, and we're going to be talking about luck. And so, is luck something that we are just blessed with, or is it something we create? So, we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first, I'm going to have Curtis come up, and he is our prayer dude, or the dude that does the prayers, or the prayer chaplain, who's going to pray for us today. Thank you. It's the wrong, yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is the original prayer for protection by James Dillon Freeman. We all have heard different versions of this, but this is the original one that was written for the soldiers during World War II. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. The mind of God guides me. The life of God flows through me. The law of God directs me. The power of God abides within me. The joy of God uplifts me. The strength of God renews me. The beauty of God inspires me. Wherever I am, God is.
Thank you. You know, that prayer for protection has almost all of the 12 powers: love, light, power, presence. Thank you. And as we're sitting in this prayerful stance, let's just take a breath, centering ourselves in the here and now, knowing that we are supported by the surface we are sitting on, we are supported by the ground beneath our feet. We are so grateful for this opportunity today to be with each other, to welcome each other, to be here together. One mind, one consciousness. We hold in our hearts and in our minds all of those people who need prayer, who need healing, who need solace and comfort. And whoever they are, wherever they are, we are holding them in the loving light of God, in hopes that they will feel that they are not alone. In this moment, we hold all that we love, all of those people we do not know, all of the things in this world that need that special touch. We hold them in our hearts, knowing that the greatest good is what is and what will be. With gratitude, we say thank you. Thank you for all we have, all the things that we experience, all the things that we learn from our experiences, and we take that wisdom with us as we move in the world. Thank you for this wonderful day, and so it is. Amen. We're going to have some more music, and then we'll come back for our message.
This is a song written by Shanti Norman, who was actually a part of Unity of Tacoma many, many years ago. And we're going to do the first four stanzas in a meditative state, and then we're going to do a little bit of up-tempo. So if you feel like joining us and standing up, there's some hand motions to this. Feel free to stand up and move your shoulders around a little bit. Okay, thank you, Dallas. Starts out, I am that I am. Breath is good.
Oh, I am that I am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Wow. Time warp. What?
Meditative, the first.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's
weren't
fine.
listening to me. All right, that's it. to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. Okay. I am that I am has sent me to this now moment. Here I am that I am has sent me to this now moment. Here I am to be the voice and to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. To be the voice, there it is, and to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. I am that I am. We can do it without it. Just dance around. Has sent me to this now moment. Here I am. I am that I am. Has sent me to this now moment. Here I am.
Put your hands together, people.
To be the voice and to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. To be the voice and to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. Through which heaven is made known on earth. Thank you for participating.
Thank you. That was awesome. And thank you to all you who have participated and were able to do all the movements. That's awesome. Because if I didn't see you doing it, then I wouldn't have known what to do myself. So thank you so much. Because I can't really see her over here. Thank you so much. So our affirmation for today is short, but to the point. It reads, God leaves nothing to chance. So let's say that together. God leaves nothing to chance. And our reading for today is from the Daily Word, and the word is chance, from July 29th, 1996. And there is a reason for that date, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But let's go through the reading first. So, when a spacecraft re-enters the atmosphere on its return trip to Earth, there is only a narrow window of space through which it can safely pass. There is one chance to hit the mark, or else the ship will either be hurled back into space or completely destroyed upon re-entry. A lot of things happen in life that appear to be the result of luck or chance. But we know that with God, nothing is left to chance. Through the Spirit of the Christ within us, we have been given all that we will ever need to navigate successfully through life. God loves us all with an everlasting love, and God created us for many great possibilities. Whatever plans we have for today, let's know that nothing happens by chance, that God is guiding us down a path that will lead us to true joy and lasting peace. And our spiritual lesson is from Tony Robbins. And he said, the meeting of preparation and opportunity generates the offspring that we call luck. Tony Robbins is one of those motivational speakers that he yells too much. But he does say some things that really mean something. And so when you get past his boisterousness, He is sometimes really inspiring. So that was very inspiring, and I appreciated that message. So I picked today's daily word because synchronistically, I was looking for a passage or a daily word message that had to do with my topic today. And because I have a subscription to the Daily Word, and you can go to dailyword.org to find out more about that. Because I have a subscription, I'm able to access the archives. And so I can go back, way back to the 1930s when they first had printed the Daily Word. And it's online for all of us. And I did just put in the search word for luck, and I came up with all these wonderful readings, and I got to read quite a few yesterday. But one particularly stood out to me because there is a synchronicity to that. Because I'm going to tell you a story about an opportunity and a chance opportunity that I had that I thought might have been lucky at the time, but now know that it was not chance and it was not luck. It was a divine appointment. So I picked it because it fit. So in 1996, the same year that this daily word was written, a couple of months before my third child was born, our car was stolen. It was just inopportune. We had just moved to the north end of Tacoma, and for those of you who are from Tacoma, Washington, know that the north end of Tacoma is the nice end of town. We were moving from a place where we had lived in a very dodgy area in an apartment complex that had more gunfire than they had fireworks on the 4th of July. So after the New Year's celebration that they had in my apartment complex, it was time for us to leave. So we thought, okay, so we're going to get this wonderful new house. So we found a house to rent in the north end. We moved to the north end. We're getting ready to we were expecting our third child, and we went to the grocery store after we moved into this house. Went to the grocery store, got our groceries, came back, and we got ready to get out of the car and take all the groceries in. We decided to take the kids in because I had a daughter who was 9, a son who was just a toddler. He was only 2.5. So we'd take the kids in the house, we'd get the groceries, we'd come in. So we got the kids in, the groceries in. My husband went to go back out to the car and secure it, and somebody jumped in the car and drove away. So here we are in this better part of town. And we had lived in that dodgy area for years, for like 3 years, never had anybody try to steal our car. And about a month in, and we had our car stolen in the north end, the nice part of town. So I assumed they probably go to the nice end, thinking that those cars are better. Now, our car was not better. It was just, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just opportunity. So they jumped in our car, drove away, and we did eventually get the car back. It was totaled. And so we had this car that couldn't do anything. And here I was, 7.5 months pregnant, very close to giving birth, and I had no car. So we ended up borrowing Rick's mom's car, my husband's mom's car, and we drove around using that. And then our son was born in May, and everything seemed to be going okay, but we still had no car. So we were planning on going through the summer. Rick's mom had rented a car, so we were able to use her car while she was driving the rental car. And so we used her car. Then my cousin decided to come up from California. Now, my cousin has never visited with his family. This is the first time he has a family of 5 children. And so I was like, oh, God, here I am newborn baby and a toddler and another child, and we have no car. But welcome. So they come. They come and visit, and it was a wonderful visit. They're beautiful people. When they heard about our car situation, though, this is exactly what they said. They said, because people have been so helpful for us, and we have gotten so much from so many, that we want to gift you our station wagon. They had a big, huge station wagon, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. But there was one roadblock. There was one thing that was really holding us up. It was in Southern California. They were here with their brand new SUV that they had purchased, but their old station wagon, it wasn't really old, but they're older to them, station wagon, was in Southern California. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. We would love your car. How are we going to get your car? So we started talking, my husband and I, and we decided that it would be cheaper to purchase airline tickets than to purchase a new car. So we purchased 2 airline tickets, one for myself and one for my 9-year-old daughter, to go down and visit my family to pick up this car. And they're in the Anaheim area, so down there close to Disneyland. So they go down in the middle of summer. So it was actually July 29th, 1996, where this Daily Word came out, when they were down in California enjoying their life at Disneyland because they got free tickets to that too. So not only do we get a new car, so they got the vacation, they got to go down to pick up the car, to be able to go to Disneyland for free, to be able to stay for free in California. All they had to do was jump in the car and drive back, and we got this wonderful new car. Boom, out of nowhere. Now, were we lucky? You could say that. It was pretty lucky. It doesn't happen every day that somebody gives you a car and you get a vacation and then you get to go to Disneyland. All for the cost of the plane ticket. So yes, we might have been lucky. But then again, maybe not. Now, psychologists would say that I'm using different biases. There are different types of biases. There's attribution biases that say that I am just using an opportunity to come up with an idea for today's talk. That I'm remembering the situation. It's like, oh yeah, that fits. I'm going to pull it in, right? So I'm using an attribution bias to be able to bring that in. So psychologically, I could be thinking, yeah, in hindsight, I am looking back and saying, well, maybe there was a little bit more than luck going on right there. But, psychologist Richard Wiseman, who's from the University of Edinburgh, and he wrote a book about the psychology behind luck. He suggests that luck is not purely a matter of chance. That it is the result of our behaviors and our attitudes, and it's common for people who are lucky. Those individuals, not only do they buy lottery tickets, those people that win lottery do buy lottery tickets. So that helps a little bit. Their attitudes and their behavior buying the lottery ticket helps them win the lottery. But lucky individuals have more of an openness to new experiences. They are more resilient, and they face challenges in a way that's different than other people. And they're able to notice the opportunities that are available to them more quickly than other people. They have a positive outlook, and they maintain social connections. And they're more flexible and adapting in situations when they come up. Now, in contrast, unlucky individuals, people like I believe myself, I am more rigid in my thinking. I'm more systemic. I want to know what's going on. I have a plan for everything. And those of us like that are less likely to be lucky because we're not just allowing it to happen. We have to be in control. And so people who are more easygoing and a little bit more available to what's out there seem to be more lucky. So it's not entirely random. It is about how we act and react in this world. It's about the behaviors that we experience, that we project into the world, and all the things that we do. All of that is part of why we become lucky. So in essence, it's really not luck more than a self-fulfilling prophecy. That we are creating what it is that we need each and every day just by changing and having a behavior and thoughts that look for those opportunities. So within the New Thought movement and here at Unity, we use that idea all the time, that we change our ideas and our behaviors and our emotions to be able to align with what it is that we want. So it encourages individuals to take responsibility for themselves. So not only do we have our thoughts and belief system, but we own that. And we know that it is ours to do. The behaviors that we show and the things that we do, the thinking that we hold within our minds, those are all intentional. We are very aware of what's happening. Now you may think that that may be a control, like we're trying to control what's happening, and that's not the case. We are co-creators with this intention that we want to be able to experience in life that we would like to have. So in essence, we are creating our own luck with our own minds and our own thoughts and our own emotions and our own beliefs. Now, Charles Fillmore, the co-founder of Unity, he believed that our minds create in all of the things that we experience in life through our thoughts and through our spiritual lives. So not only through the way we think, through affirmations and visualizations, but also through prayer, because it gets us into a space of meditation, and then we become part of the environment with the energy that's all around us. So it focused on, as Unity focused on prosperity, it focuses on our own individual health and well-being. It focuses on promoting the greatest good for us. Then Unity is the best place to create your luck. Think about it. Sitting here today, you are creating your future luck by thinking and being in a space of gratitude and intention and bringing what it is you would like to the forefront of your experience. This is the point. That Unity is all about luck. It's about creating that. And it's not something random, it's something that we do. We talk about the law of attraction all the time. How do we attract things in our lives? We focus on our positive thoughts. We focus on our positive emotions. And we believe in the attraction. There's so much that goes into the psychology of belief. When we can talk about the placebo effect, for example, when we believe that something is going to work, even those individuals who get a placebo pill in a study, some of those people will feel an effect from that medication. The placebo effect does work. And so we become our own placebos. Joe Dispenza talks about that all the time if you're into that. He talks about us being the belief that will create our own healing. So law of attraction is something that we do each and every day through our belief systems here at Unity. We use positive affirmations. So when we want something, how do we do it? We create an affirmation for ourselves to bring that to the forefront of our consciousness to remind us what it is we're looking for. It brings us to that space of luck and chance. So luck is not a random thing. It's something that we can work towards, and we do so each and every day. We use visualization. Now close your eyes right now. We're going to do visualization in a minute. But close your eyes, and what is it that you want? You can see it in your mind's eye. If you can't see it, if you're not a very good visualizer, you can feel it in your heart. You know what it is you want. And we practice that each and every day. And we're going to go into visualization here in just a minute, so you can open your eyes back if you'd like. But we're going to talk about that and to be able to bring that to your forefront. And what that brings you is a practice for what is to come. Sports, they've been using it in sports for years to be able to bring about their optimal performance and experience. And it works for Olympic athletes. Why couldn't it work for us? Visualization is so important. So it's part of that conscious creation. If we become aware, we create our affirmations, we do our visualizations, and we become aware consciously, and it's in the forefront of our thoughts and our ideas, then when opportunity arises, we see it. We're not just passively waiting for it to happen. Something comes up, and we see it right there in front of us, and we're able to grasp that because we're always looking for our brains, even if we're not conscious of it. If we plant that seed, becomes available to seeing what is out there to be able to create our realities. It's bringing what it is that we want to experience. And it's a mind-body experience. So if you've ever been somewhere and you just get that twinge, that feeling in your chest or in your abdomen, and you're just like, something is calling me, it's because you've already done the work. and your body and mind is responding to what is happening around you. So you can move on those experiences that are coming to you and be able to grab that chance opportunity that's there. So here at Unity, we do use that all the time. And when we're trying to create our luck, or if we're trying to bring something together, so we're just opening ourselves to this opportunity, and we need to be able to practice that. And once we practice that, then we're able to see it when it occurs. If we didn't have this consciousness, we didn't have this openness, we didn't have looking for this opportunity, how many opportunities do you think have passed us by that we didn't see? Because we weren't in the right mindset, we weren't using the right emotion, we weren't available in the moment. We were too caught up in something else. So all of this, luck and chance and opportunity, is a creation, and we can do it each and every day. So let's go back to my luck story, and let's break it down. So we needed a car. Now psychologically, like I said, I used a few cognitive biases to bring up this opportunity, this story out of my memory bank to be able to bring it here. But I didn't plan on the daily word for today to be the exact date that my son and my daughter and my husband were in California at that time picking up the car. In the same story. So is that chance? Is that luck? I don't think so. I think we are all available to the information that's out there. We just have to be in the right mindset and the right consciousness. So, yeah, psychologically, I could have used a bias, and I could have been seeking that. Or I unconsciously, when I picked the daily word, was going to use that I knew the date rung somewhere in my mind. You know how that is. It's like, oh, there's something going on with that. Now, it could have been that, and that's a psychological bias, an attribution theory. But I don't think so. And when you look through Richard Wiseman's idea, the psychologist who studied luck, he would say that my husband, who often has a very positive outlook, that keeps connections with a lot of people, talks to a lot of different people, and is more flexible and adapting to situations and changes, was able to take those steps that he needed in order to get what it is we wanted. So he was able and willing to jump on that plane with our daughter to go down to California to visit my family without me, by the way. He's down there with my family. And then he just drives back up with our new vehicle after visiting Disneyland without us. Yeah. So is he a guy who checks and sees those opportunities? Yeah. And so I'm glad that's true, because I'm not. I would have balked at it. In fact, I probably did. I don't remember, but I'm sure my reaction was, we can't go to California. I'm sure it was. But he got in the plane with my daughter, went to Disneyland, had a vacation, and came back with a new car. New to us car, anyway. So you have to be in the right mindset. So I'm sure that he was the one that created that. Now, my contribution to the situation was the fact that I have a strong faith. And I've been able to do a lot of things in my life because I have faith in the greatest good. And I've always had that. So I think that opportunity, again, allowed me to experience things differently. And I saw things differently, and I saw it as an opportunity, and I didn't balk as much. Now, I stayed home because I had an infant and a toddler, and I couldn't go. But that doesn't mean that the contributions that I gave to the situation to be able to support Rick as he went out through all this, to be able to make the plans, to do the things, and to find the tickets and all the things, there is a place for that too. And that's why Rick and I are a great team. Because he can be completely, whatever, let's do it. And I'm like, wait, we got to think about it. So if between the two of us, we make a really good team. So luck, therefore, is a combination of several things. It isn't just by chance. It's not just random. There are things that create, not only am I available with my attribution theories, and I am available through my faith and my ability to see what's happening, But Rick is also available to being willing to experience whatever and to do whatever is needed and to have a good time and remain connected to the important people that are able to give us what we need. So when you think about it, the next time you need something, you think, oh, I'm not that lucky. I'm not going to get that or whatever you tell yourself, because that's, if you're like me, that's your first go-to. I'd like you to think about it again. What is it that you have that could bring about what it is you want? Because you already have the skill. All you have to do is to use your mind, your heart, and your connection to the greatest good. And you can bring about whatever it is you want. You just have to remember that you are not caught in this chaotic world of randomness, that you can get into the stream of life and go with the flow instead of being tossed around. So definitely, luck is not, it's not good or bad. It is a thing. And it is a tool that we can use for our greatest good. And if we just remember to do that, then we'll have better experiences for it. So July 29th, 1996, the day that the Daily Word for today came out. My husband was at Disneyland, having a good time, picking up the car. I was sitting here going, oh, I bet that was fun, bring back pictures. And sometimes the world seems random. And you look hard enough, and with a little bit of bias and a sprinkle of faith, you can bring about exactly what you would like to experience. So hold on to your faith. Bring in what it is you would like. Don't poo-poo whatever it is. Allow it to be and be available for that right circumstance. Be willing to make that move. Because sometimes it's not just about thinking about it. You have to be able to do. A combination of being and doing. And then luck is all you'll have. You'll be lucky your entire life. I want to thank you for listening. In a few minutes, we're going to go into a visualization that's going to help us to be able to see that luck that we already have. But first, I'm going to have Dallas and Linda sing us another song.
This is a song to kind of get us ready for that visualization meditation. It's by Stogood. It's called Enough. In this moment now, I lay all struggle down, searching for, wanting more. Now at last I'm free. These words are enough. This breath is enough. Oh, what joy to breathe the air of sweet relief. Letting go, no need to know, all will be revealed.
Beautiful. Thank you. Now that we're in this space and they prepared us for this place of meditation, let's close our eyes and just feel ourselves supported by the earth as our feet are planted on the ground, feeling ourselves safely and safely supported by the chair that we are on. If you're at home, if you're reclining back, just feel yourself supported, knowing that you are safe right here, right now, and every time, in every experience. You are supported by the divine. And as we breathe in and out, we allow our bodies to become more and more relaxed. As we become more and more relaxed, we center ourselves within our hearts. We go deeper within, leaving this physical world behind temporarily, knowing that we can come back here anytime we need to, just by opening our eyes. But as we go deeper within, we focus more on the energy and the power that we have within us. We know that we are not subject to the randomness of the world, that we have a say. We can contribute. And although we can't change everything, we can do our best to be the drivers of our own buses. We can move through life in a way that's supportive, in a way where we are creating our own luck, that we don't leave anything to chance. And as we breathe, we feel this support and this love. And we bring to our mind's eye what it is that we would like to experience. One thing that may contribute to your lucky experience. What is it that you want to have that is considered lucky? The divine is playing for us right now, allowing us to be able to be flexible, to be able to be within the moment, to enjoy what's right here, right now. And we pull upon this joy and we add it to the vision of our experience that we would like to have. And we know that we can create that luck for ourselves, that experience. Luck is a tool. We work with it. And we know that the power of the divine within us can give us exactly what it is we want. We need to be willing to see available for the circumstances that are to come and snatch it up when it appears. And as we practice visualization, as we practice what it is we would like to have, we will know when the right time comes. And we can act upon it without hesitation, without a second guess. Because we know that we are honored to be on the path towards our greatest good. And we don't walk alone. We have the divine source within us that's always there, working in our favor. So keep visualizing what it is that you want to have and to bring, so you are aware of it when it happens. Just reach out and grasp it. It's right there and you can see it. Embody it as much as you can see it, hear it, feel it, be it. Whether it be healing, something that you need, something that you require, something that you just always wanted to experience. Whatever that is, it's right for you. And allow it to be. Take a breath. And say thank you. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to be able to create what it is that I want in my life. And when the time comes, I'll be able to see it. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Take another breath. Start to feel yourself becoming more present in the physical realm. Feeling your body supported again by the chair, by the ground. And as you take another breath, allow yourself to open your eyes and bring your awareness back into this space as Dallas and Linda take us out of meditation with another song.
When I was a boy, each week, Sunday we would go to church, pay attention to the priest. He would read the holy word, consecrate the holy bread. Everyone would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. When I was in Sunday school, we would learn about the time Moses split the sea in two. Jesus made the water wine. I remember feeling sad. Miracles don't happen still. Today the only difference is everything's a miracle. Everything's a miracle. Wine from water is not so small, but an even bigger magic trick is that anything is here at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding where there isn't one. Holy water was rare and best, barely with my fingertips. Now I have to hold my breath like I'm swimming in a sea of it. Used to be a world half there, heaven's second rate hand me down. walk with the Reverend there. Everything is holy now. Everything, everything, everything is holy now. Read a questioning child's face. Say it's not a testament. That'd be very hard to say. See another new morning come. You say it's not a sacrament. Tell you that it can't be done. This morning outside I stood, saw a little red-winged bird shining like a burning bush, singing like a scripture verse, made me want to bow my head. I remember when church let out, how things have changed since then. Everything is holy now. Used to be a world half there, heaven second-rate hand-me-downs. Now I walk it with a reverend air. Everything is holy now. Everything, everything is holy now. Thank you.
Beautiful
From,
song. I
Peter
love that
Mayer
song.
and Greg Tamblin.
I love that song. Thank you so much. Perfect, by the way. All right, we come to the part of our service where we open our hearts to give. All donations that we receive here at Unity of Tacoma go to support the missions and the ministries and the musicians that we have here each and every Sunday. And there are so many different ways you can give. If you're here in the audience today, you can give in our prosperity box in the back. If you're online, you can go to our Facebook page and give there. There's a donate button there. You go to our website at www.unityoftacoma.org to give via PayPal. Or you can donate through Zelle using our telephone number 253-576-3225. Or you can mail us a check at Unity of Tacoma, P.O. Box 112289, Tacoma, Washington 98411. And as we prepare to give, I'd like you to hold within your hand this prosperity. It's not luck, it's not chance, it is what it is. And we hold that prosperity and abundance with us in our hands and allow it to flow through you and as you. Jesus said in Luke 6:38, "Give and you'll receive. You'll be given much, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. It will spill into your lap. The way you give to others is the way God will give back to you." And as you visualize holding this gift, this wonderful gift that we've been gifted in our lifetimes, hold that gift within our hands and please repeat after me. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for my blessings today, and I am grateful in every way. And so it is. Amen. May the blessings of your gifts bring so many blessings back to you. We're so grateful for each and every one of you here in the audience and those people online who support us here at Unity of Tacoma. Thank you so much. We're going to have Victoria come up, and she's going to read some announcements for us. Thank you. Trade you. Thanks, Amaris.
No, this is good. Good morning, everybody. So happy St. Patrick's Day. I don't know how much of me you can see, but I'm all in green, shades of teal, all those things. So fun getting dressed. And I'm thinking, my mom was always saying about reds, you know, be careful about the reds you choose because they clash if you don't get the right one. You know, if you get too much blue in it or too much orange in it, it just doesn't work. And I got to thinking about it. Well, I wonder if my greens are clashing. I decided it didn't matter anyway. So our announcements today are, of course, next Sunday is going to be our annual meeting, and our musical guest will be Christine S. Young. Our annual meeting is scheduled for after the service next week, and we'll start about 11:30. We will have a Zoom link, so people from afar, Debbie, that's you, that would be my sister, can join us as well. You don't have to be a member of Unity of Tacoma to come to our meeting, to be a part of making us who we are, because we want all your input. We want to serve us, and we want to serve our community, and in whatever way we can serve, that's what we want to do. Join Reverend Lori on Zoom on Monday, Thursday, which will be on March 28th at 6:30 p.m. A link will be sent out ahead of time for Zoom. It'll be a time of prayer, meditation, and message during Holy Week. And I'm really looking forward to that because Maundy Thursday has always been a puzzle in my mind. Years ago, I was in Florida visiting my mom or my mom's friend. My mom had just passed away. And we went to Maundy Thursday, and they did a whole enactment of the Last Supper and Maundy Thursday. And quite frankly, that was in 2006. I hadn't really heard much about Maundy Thursday except that it happened. I didn't really get it. So I'm looking forward to Lori's rendition of what Maundy Thursday means to us. Easter Sunday, of course, follows on March 31st at 10 a.m. here at the Surge Building. And we're going to have a finger food potluck after the message. I note coming in that we have some finger foods today, too. We're having soda bread, Irish soda bread, and Irish butter to go with it. You got to have a little soda bread to go with the butter. That's how that works. There's a sign-up sheet for who's going to bring what to the potluck. There's a link to the annual membership forms to re-up to be a member, continue your membership at Unity of Tacoma. And there's more applications here with the finger foods out there, I noticed. There's going to be a special meeting on Zoom on April 3rd at 6:30 p.m. And we'll be talking about creating an additional outreach team and exploring different Sunday meeting models. We're going to be talking about how to bring our outreach not only to serve other people, but also to increase our involvement in what's going on. Like maybe we'll be going to movies. Maybe we'll be talking about those movies. I just saw one this week, Cabrini, which I would highly recommend to anybody. Well, there again, I don't know much about the Catholic Church, but I do know it's based on a true story. I learned in the movie that she was the first canonized saint in America. Had no idea. And that was all about her visualizations. That was her manifesting. That was her deciding that she was going to make a difference in the world no matter what. She was a woman who had basically drowned as a young girl and got pulled out and brought back. It followed her whole life, made her have terrible problems with breathing and energy, but somehow she managed to bring her orphanages and hospitals. She came from Italy, decided to start in New York, and she moved east from New York throughout the world, ending up in China. Her manifesting and her drive and I think she had some charisma to go with it. She must have. But you know, when the Pope was trying to talk her out of the whole idea, he said, how are you going to even do this with your problems with your health? And she said, you know, you can serve your weakness or you can serve your power, your purpose. Which do you want to serve? Do you want to serve your weakness, what you can't do? Oh, I can't do that. Or do you want to serve your passion and your purpose? That's a decision for us to make every day. Our next sack lunch meeting, when we're going to be making our lunches, is going to be on Saturday, April 5th at 11 o'clock. And talking about, you know, I have trouble with the word luck, because to me, luck has something to do with chance. And I think once you get onto the wagon of manifestation, there's not a lot of chance about it. I mean, you decide what your purpose is going to be. You do a clear visualization of what you're going to manifest. And you know that the plan is already written for you out there someplace. You're supposed to do the best job you can do. And then you have to let go and let it happen. So I've been stewing about some issues lately, life issues about making decisions about what to do and what not to do, what's right, what's wrong. What about assumptions? What do assumptions do? Where do they lead? What are the ramifications of assumptions if you're wrong? You know, assumptions are pretty dangerous. I stewed about it. And I just was like putting out prayers, and I called Lori. I said, Lori, I'm just stewing. I don't know what to do. She said, well, you've already opened your heart. You've already opened your heart, and the problem is going to be solved. You just have to follow your heart, and that's your purpose. I was concerned about our pastor, Jimmy. I was really concerned about him. I'm a little bit of an empath, and there was just something. And I just felt like he needed extra help. So, in a matter of approximately 15 minutes, after I talked to Lori, I got a phone call from Pastor Jimmy. Who is this, he says. I said, well, hi, Pastor Jimmy, this is Victoria. By the way, he had never called me before. I always call him. Oh, he said, well, hi. And I said, well, you sound surprised that you reached me. He said, well, I wasn't calling you. I said, I'm sorry, but I think you were. No. I was trying to call my wife's best friend. I said, well, yeah, but you were meant to call me. Jimmy, are you needing some help? Yeah, he said, I really am. He said, we're having a kind of a tough time here. So if you'd pray for me, have everybody else pray for me, I'd sure appreciate it. Are there accidents? Is there luck? Nope. It's all meant to be. In modern language, we call that a butt dial. Yeah, but what a great dial. And that's all I have to say today. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you, Victoria. And let's just hold Jimmy in our thoughts and in our prayers. We know that he's struggling, but we know that he has the greatest good that's going to come out of this. We just don't know what that plan is. We just have to have faith that he is able to visualize his path forward. And it's up to us just to hold him and support him during that process. Thank you. All right, we've come to the benediction. And then we're going to have our peace song. May the winds of fortune gently guide your path, and may the tapestry of luck weave its threads through the fabric of your days. May unexpected blessings dance around you, and may the serendipity of life unfold in your favor. May your heart be a magnet for the fateful moments that bring joy and fulfillment. And as you journey through the chapters of life, may luck be your steadfast companion, turning the pages of opportunity and opening doors to endless possibilities. And so it is. We're going to go into our peace song, Let There Be Peace on Earth. Please stand if you can. And just have a wonderful week. Enjoy the sunshine today.